Hello, I'm Riverside Police Chief Larry Gonzalez, and I'm here to talk to you about a critical incident involving our officers that occurred on Monday, September 20th, 2021 in our city. Whenever we have a critical incident, we want to share as much information as possible with our community members as soon as the investigation allows. In Riverside County, all officer-involved shootings are investigated by an outside agency, in which this one will be led by the Riverside County Sheriff's Force Investigations Detail. You're about to see some relevant video and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to this investigation so you can have a better understanding of the facts as we know them right now. As a warning, some viewers may find portions of this video disturbing and it is not suitable for children or those with sensitive needs. This incident began at approximately 2:17 p.m. that afternoon when our Public Safety Communications Center received a 911 call from a woman who reported that a man was armed with a handgun inside her apartment located along the 800 block of Blaine Street. The woman gave our dispatch a description of the armed man and claimed she did not know him. She also seemed evasive with the dispatcher before the call was suddenly disconnected.
Right now,
911 was
you know how they try to do. West Blaine apartment. A boy in here with a gun in my house.
Okay, do you know this individual?
No,
How did they get in your house?
I don't know. He just walked up in here.
You don't know him at all, ma'am?
No.
Okay, a description of him. White, black, Hispanic, Asian?
Black, white shirt, black pants, black socks, black shoes.
You said white male?
White.
About how old does he look?
About 29.
Okay, is he tall, short, heavy, thin?
Like medium.
Okay, what color shirt is he wearing?
White.
White t-shirt? What color pants or shorts?
Black.
Pants or shorts?
Short.
Okay, and what kind of gun is it?
I'm not sure. I think it's like a handgun.
Okay, what color?
I'm not sure what color it is.
Did you
But I
see
know
it?
he's
Or?
got a black backpack on him. Yeah, I did.
Okay, so what color was it when you saw it?
I'm not sure.
What's your name? Your last name? Your last name? Okay. What is he doing right now?
I'm trying to leave.
Okay, what did he do with the gun?
I'm not sure.
Did he come in threatening you guys with it, or what did he do? Because it sounds quite strange that someone just walked into your apartment, you don't know him, and he has a gun.
When the two Riverside police officers arrived, they found a black backpack on top of a bush underneath the woman's second-story apartment balcony. Inside the backpack was a loaded Taurus .357 Magnum revolver. As a reminder, body-worn video cameras are commonly worn at the chest level and capture a general perspective of line of sight from that angle. The angles of the videos you are about to view are not necessarily the full perspective of what the officers saw at the time of the incident. Additionally, since the woman was a victim of domestic violence, her identity is not being disclosed in this video.
God, it was this one. It said that. Unless it goes up to the third story. Oh, shit. Right there, dude. I don't know. There is? There's a gun in there? Hey, bro. Do you live here?
Yeah.
Do you know where is?
Probably the second floor right here.
Let's grab it. Let's go. Just grab it, dude, and let's make sure this girl's okay. I don't have any other option right now.
Both officers walked upstairs to the woman's apartment. One of the officers knocked on the door and announced themselves and for the woman to come to the door. The woman was not responding, and the officers could hear noise inside the apartment.
Hey, get back. Police department. We're going to boot this door. We're going to boot this door.
You want to? It's up to you.
Police department, come to the door.
There's noise in there.
Huh?
And there's noise in there. Where was that kid that went this way coming from? Was he coming from upstairs?
Yeah. That's how we booted dude.
You want to? It's up to you, bro. Get one more knock. So now if you're going to kick the door if nobody comes over.
Ma'am, somebody's coming to the door. I'm going to kick it down.
At the same time the officers were knocking on the door, the woman called our Public Safety Communications Center for a second time, stating the man was no longer there.
Riverside Police and Fire 458.
Hello?
Police and Fire.
Yeah, I'm here to report, but the person is not here no more.
Okay, I have no idea what we're talking about. What address is this for?
West Blaine. Stop putting them on order.
Okay, so where did the person go?
When the officer forced the door open, an officer-involved shooting occurred and the woman was shot once in the shoulder area.
Hey, dude, we're booting this thing already.
The black male adult who was also inside the apartment with the woman was not injured. That man, later identified as 29-year-old Rasan Bingham Jr., matched the description of the armed person that the woman reported, and later revealed to be her boyfriend. Mr. Bingham Jr. is currently on parole for felony battery, and investigators determined the backpack and handgun belonged to him. He also has a criminal history that includes drug offenses, burglary, possession of stolen property, robbery, home invasion robbery, domestic violence, assault with a deadly weapon, child endangerment, and violation of parole. The woman was treated for her injury at the scene by paramedics, then taken to a local hospital with a non-life-threatening wound. She was discharged later that night. Later, investigators learned that Mr. Bingham Jr. had physically restrained the woman to prevent her from answering the door when the officers knocked. He held onto her clothing and told her not to answer the door, then finally let her go as the knocking got louder. The woman then disclosed prior incidents of domestic violence where Mr. Bingham Jr. had pulled her hair and strangled her. In fact, he had made threats to her throughout social media after her release from the hospital, claiming he had guns and was coming to her apartment. These domestic violence allegations came forward after Mr. Bingham Jr. was released from the scene, but he was apprehended the following day by the Riverside County Sheriff's Department and booked into jail for the listed charges. When we have an officer-involved shooting, multiple investigations are automatically launched. Our officers do everything possible to de-escalate the various situations they encounter each day, and when any type of force is used, it is taken very seriously. Over the next several months, the Riverside County Sheriff's Department's Force Investigation Detail will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. The Riverside County District Attorney and his team will conduct a final review of the entire incident to determine if the officer's actions were compliant with current laws. Anyone with additional information related to this incident should contact the investigators that are listed here. Thank you for watching.